10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Like a book I knew that I read.
Hi and welcome to Dax Chats. I'm your host DJ Dax, and today we're talking to a West Coast country music artist, up-and-coming country music artist. Her debut single's called Same Story About a Broken Heart, and that did very successfully on the Country Thunder charts. And she's just brought out a brand new song just recently. I think it's about a week old already, and it's hit the Country Thunder charts, the Country Thunder 20 at number... I have to have a look. Number 7, debuted at number 7 this week, and she's also hit about number 4 on our North American charts. Today, Dax Chats with Sandra North, and here is Sandra North. Hello, Sandra. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. So let's go back to the beginning. You are not originally from America. You are from Europe somewhere. Tell us about where you're from and how your rise came about.
So I'm born and raised in Sweden. I spent quite a few years there. I started out, I've always been singing, but it kind of took me a while before I decided to do that professionally. I dealt with sort of stage fright and those kind of things. So I kind of just kept it to myself for a really long time. And instead, I kind of got into, like, I took the back door in, and I worked with a lot of events, and I took a degree in music and event planning. So I did a lot of bookings of other artists and stuff like that in Sweden for a while. So it feels like a long journey before I started singing myself, sort of.
That story sort of reminds me of a story I just heard recently from another person in Sweden. You would probably know of her. Her name's Eleanor Springstrike, and she was in event planning as well before she actually jumped into music full time. So there you go. Wow. So you guys all do that.
It was a lot of fun. That something was missing, and I needed to, get out on stage myself. So it's so liberating that I took that step, and I started seeing a vocal coach in Sweden for a little bit before I applied to Musicians Institute and decided to come out here to study music and do it for real. So I came out here.
So when did... That was my next question. When did you arrive in the US? So you arrived in the US in 2017, right?
15.
2015, and started getting everything together in 2017. Right, that's where it is. There you go. So the first song that you have is called Same Story About a Broken Heart. Now obviously that's a very rocky number, and we love what Juan has done with that song. It's awesome. God bless you, sir. And so tell us the story behind Same Story About a Broken Heart.
So I feel like that was the song that I've been wanting to write my whole life. It's weird to explain it, but it's sort of when these things keep happening in your life and they keep reoccurring, and once again they kind of hit you, and I felt really introspective, and it was this special little thing that happened that made me sit down one night and just write it all down. So it's kind of from disappointment and love and relationships and life, stuff like that, and then I communicated the kind of emotion that I had, and took it to Juan, who put together this awesome kind of angry, cool rock track. Yeah.
Now you told me before that Juan played all the tracks bar the drums on this.
Pretty much, yeah. Like
wow.
He never played the banjo before. Like he picks an instrument up and he hears in his head what he wants on it, and he just like figures it out as he goes. So it's super cool to see work. And we both song, yeah.
So tell me before we get onto the new track, because that's very, very different. It's completely turned everything around, because obviously same story about a broken heart is an angry track that's talking about all the heartache that you've had in your life, and now this new track is all about oh, it's all beautiful, it's all roses. What happened? What's the difference?
Well, I feel like I've been through a lot, and life changes fast. And as artists, we have all these different emotions going back and forth. So it kind of depends on the day, how you feel. And with this new one, I work with my other guitarist as well, Casey Lau, and he wrote the music just like for a class, and he sent it my way. And the feeling I got was just very happy and like pure. And I felt like I needed to write it for someone special, you know? So it became a love song to that special person in your life, sort of, that makes everything different. And then we evolved again to put his little flair and magic touch on it for all the arrangements. And they're super happy.
Absolutely. So the new song, I'm gonna tell you, I obviously when I spoke to you last time, I didn't know this information, but the new song is very popular amongst the Asian community. Most of the voting that came for your debut chart placing came from Asia. How do you feel about that?
It's amazing. I'm super happy for that, and I think it's probably because Casey's from Singapore, so he has like all this support from back home now, as we do as well from Argentina and Sweden. So it's very all over. I know, and it's super cool. Very thankful.
So I found it really amazing, because I was like watching all the names come through, and I was watching the emails come through, and of course Singapore was where they were coming from, and I'm like, hold on a second, she's in America. How do they know? So yes.
In LA, you have it. So it's really cool that we have friends from all over the world, pretty much. It's really cool. Yeah.
So we know a lot of a fair few West Coast artists in America. Tell us what the West Coast country music scene is like.
It's there's more than I would have thought, I guess. I didn't know this. I didn't know the country scene when I moved out here. It just happened to be the genre where I felt most comfortable. And where I started to aim my focus towards, and obviously I know that Nashville is the place to be for that music, but there's more than I would have thought here. There's a lot of local artists, there's a lot of shows, even some bars like outside of town. We met some. Yeah. We even have some friends that do country as well. We play in another country band too, and. So it's okay. Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could rattle off a whole heap. Obviously, the most successful West Coast country artist of all time is from Bakersfield, and that's Dwight Yoakam. So I think he was pretty much the start of the West Coast movement for country, was Dwight Yoakam. So there you go. And then, of course, recently with Country Thunder Network, there's Aaron Pax Taylor, there's Lacey May, there's Kylie Stone, there's you guys. We've got a whole heap of them that have just come flooding in from the West Coast. So there's a lot of good country music coming off the West Coast. Yeah. So I guess
if you don't know, Juan also writes for Kylie, so he's the co-writer and he plays for her too. So we know each other well.
So Juan, which songs did you co-write for Kylie? Because she's got two singles out called Homegrown and what's the new one? Tennessee Tells.
Yeah, I produced both.
Yep.
And
you produced,
and I wrote the music.
Wow.
And I wrote the music for Tennessee Tells.
Yeah.
So that.
Well, guess what?
There, my backing vocals and my production.
He's got four songs on the charts.
I have 4 songs on the charts.
Oh, congratulations to you. That is awesome. And just so you know, I'm talking to Kylie in 43 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, wow. That's
how we all know each other. We went to school.
Fantastic. I'll have to talk to her about you in her interview now. See if I can get any.
Also, but not today, but in the future.
Cool. Right. So I guess let's see if we can play the new track. Do you feel like doing that?
Yeah. Yes, of course.
For sure. All right, well, here it is. Sandra North with her brand new single. It is called You. Take it away. Oh.
You're always in my head, just like the book I knew. You walk through my door, just like 1,000 times. You took me by surprise, and no one's ever opened up my eyes. Now it's all so clear. Never would have known when I first saw you. Who knew that I'd adore you? Never stood a chance from that first moment. It was you. Never could have seen the love you give me. You made a change completely. Never any doubts, 'cause now I know that it was you. It was you. You make everything seem right. Make all the shadows turn into light. You know all the little things. I love the way you play my every string. Never would have known when I first saw you. Who knew that I'd adore you? Never stood a chance from that first moment. It was you. Never could have seen the love you give me. You made a change completely. You were always here. Never would have known when I first saw you. Who knew that I would adore you? Never stood a chance from that first moment. Never could have seen the love you give me. You made it change completely. Never really does, 'cause now I know that it was you. Never would have known when I first saw you. It was you. It was you. Never would have seen the love you give me. It was you. It was you.
There you go. All right. What a good song that is. I love it. Now, as I said, you are on the international charts with Same Story About a Broken Heart at position 6. Your brand new song, You, is on the international charts at position 7, which means you also have position 3 and 4 on the North American Country Thunder 20. There you go.
Oh, cool. We were so happy when we saw the results. It was amazing. Thank you to everybody.
Yeah.
Really, really, really cool.
That is cool because, as I've said to many people, it is fan voted, and I have nothing to do with it. I just make sure that the numbers that come through are what comes out. So there you go. Yeah. So congratulations. Now, obviously, let's talk about some of the badness in the world right now. Obviously, America's suffering the worst from this whole situation. What is the current feeling in America throughout this pandemic?
I think it might be pretty split in two. For me, I feel like people are being careful, but you also, if you follow the news, you see some people who are like completely against wearing masks and all that. So I guess there are kind of two sides to it. But I feel like we're doing everything we can to stay safe, and things are very regulated in the stores and stuff like that, and a lot of stuff shut down. So and people work from home. So I feel like and for us it was sort of a nice break because we had a lot of stuff to do. So we've been very productive, and we've been promoting songs and connecting with a lot of people through social media and stuff instead, and doing live streams and editing on the new tracks and stuff like that. Trying to finish them.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I believe there's a video clip for you coming soon as well. So I believe there's a video clip for you coming as well very shortly.
Yes, there is. Yes, we are finalizing the plans now, and we're going to go shoot on Sunday. So it'll come soon.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So Country Thunder TV channel soon.
Yeah.
This is one thing that we are thinking about, but obviously that does cost a lot of money. So we've got to figure out how we're going to do it. We've got to figure out if it's going to be a subscription service or something like that. But yes, that's definitely something that I am thinking about, Country Thunder TV for sure. But it may take another year or so before that gets to that point. So, but we do have a YouTube channel, which I need to actually put more video clips on that. So what we'll do is we'll probably just do the Country Thunder YouTube playlist for the moment, and anything that's playing on our radio station, if they've got a video clip attached, we'll add it to that playlist. So that's probably where we'll go at the moment, but we are thinking about doing Country Thunder TV. That would be fun, but you know, that's a big expense in itself. I radio actually, you know, it costs me to run the radio station. I don't make any money out of it. So it costs me. We're gonna look into getting advertisers on the radio station and stuff like that, but you know, it's gonna have to be post-COVID, you know. So at the moment, it's all a waiting game to see, you know, if we can get sponsors, if we can get advertisers, because we can't ask people that aren't working to spend money. So that's why it's all at my expense right now.
Yeah. Well, applause to you for putting it all together.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, we put it all together, and we put it all together because of the pandemic. Because I was sitting at home going, "What do I do?" You know. So the Country Thunder Network came from the pandemic. It's been running for what, 5.5 months now, almost 6 months. So there you go. Yeah, so what's obviously the new video is coming. Once you've done that and the editing and all the stuff and you've got that ready to go, what else is coming for Sandra North and Juan?
So we are finishing some songs. I want to put out my debut EP by fall. So we have a few more songs that we're polishing and finishing, and then yeah. Just stay tuned. We will have more songs out, and yeah. Do we have anything else?
No.
Yeah, I mean, interviews and other live streams here and there. So follow on social media to stay up to date. So
there you go. Tell us where people can find you on social media.
On Instagram, it's Sandra North _official, and then Facebook, Sandra North Music. I have a website, sandranorthofficial.com. And Spotify, of course. Like, I should be everywhere, so it shouldn't be difficult. Sandra North. You
are everywhere. Don't worry. You are everywhere. And you're on the Country Thunder Network, and that's the important one. All right. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time today. This time at work, thank goodness. And all the best with the song You. Obviously, it's doing very well already, but all the best with the song. Looking forward to seeing the video clip and looking forward to seeing what's coming next for you. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No problem. You have a good day. Oh,
you too.
Night. I'll have a good day.
Yeah. Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
That was Sandra North and her producer, Juan, and her debut single, Same Story About a Broken Heart, and her brand new track, You, are available on all downloading and streaming platforms, of course. So go to your favorite and please download it or stream it, or you can go to the Country Thunder Network. You can request both songs from the player on the website, countrythunder.com.au, or you can vote for them in the Country Thunder 20. The form is at the top of the webpage, countrythunder.com.au. Until next time, this is DJ Dax for Dax Chats, signing out. We are proudly supported by Neon Horse in Stanhope, Victoria. Until next time, bye.